All right, let's talk about mastering one of the most essential tools out there, Microsoft Word. Seriously. Whether you're a student trying to format a paper, a pro building a big report, or, just anyone who wants to create documents that actually look good, this is your roadmap for 2025. Okay, let's get into it.
Have you ever just stared at a blank page with a deadline getting closer and closer? You need to create something polished, a resume, a critical report, maybe just a simple invoice. And that little blinking cursor is just sitting there, mocking you. Yeah, we've all been there.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at what Word can really do, way beyond just typing. Then, we'll cover the absolute must-know skills to build your confidence. After that, we'll dive into the really cool stuff, tools for working with a team and automating tasks. And finally, we'll map out your personal learning plan so you know exactly where to begin. Okay, first things first, let's pull back the curtain and see the true power hiding inside this tool that most of us probably take for granted. At its core, yeah, Microsoft Word is a word processor, but that definition doesn't really do it justice, does it? It's not just about typing words on a page. It's a whole suite of tools for creation, for professional level editing, for designing complex layouts. You can even use it for publishing. And what does that actually mean for you? Well, it means you can create all of this stuff. We're talking detailed business reports complete with charts and data that make your point impossible to ignore. Resumes and cover letters that look so good they might just land you the job. Heck, you can make official company letterheads, complex legal documents, or even publish your own book. The range is just, wow.
So how do you get good enough to do all that? Well, it all starts with a solid foundation. This is where we build the core skills that everything else will rest on.
These are the absolute 100% non-negotiables. First, you've got to know your way around the program. That top menu, the ribbon, that's your command center. Then it's the simple stuff that's so critical, like creating and saving, especially with the cloud using OneDrive. And I'm telling you, that habit alone will save you so much heartache. And of course, getting those basic text commands like cut, copy, paste down to pure muscle memory. Once you've got your text down, it's time to make it look great. This is the magic of formatting. Just choosing the right font or adjusting the spacing can make a document 100 times easier to read. Using bullet points or numbered lists, it helps organize everything so clearly. And mastering the page layout, things like margins, headers, and page numbers, that's what separates a simple text file from a truly polished professional document. But let's be real, great documents aren't just about words. They use visuals to tell a better story and make a bigger impact. This means learning how to pop in pictures and make them wrap around your text just right. It's about using tables to show data clearly and creating charts or diagrams that can explain a really complex idea in a single glance. This is how you make your information stick. Okay, so once you're creating these awesome, visually rich documents, what's next? You share them. You work on them with your team. And this is where modern Word has completely changed the game. It is now a total powerhouse for teamwork and efficiency. Collaboration is baked right in now. You can use track changes to see every single little edit someone makes. You can drop in comments to ask questions or give feedback. You can even have multiple people working in the exact same document at the exact same time online. For group projects, it's an absolute game changer. And check this out for automation, mail merge. It sounds super technical, but I promise it's just 3 simple steps. You write one letter, you connect it to a list of names and addresses, and bam, Word automatically creates a personalized copy for every single person on that list. This can save you hours of boring, repetitive work. But the biggest leap forward, the real future of Word, is captured right here in this quote from Microsoft itself. It's all about artificial intelligence. Say hello to Copilot. It's your AI assistant built right into Word. It can draft entire sections of text from just a simple prompt. It can take a 20-page report and spit out a 1-page summary. It can even rewrite your sentences to sound more professional or more casual or just better. The point is, you're no longer writing alone. Think about that. Okay, so you see the potential. You're probably thinking, this is cool, but with so many features, where do I even start?
Don't worry, let's build your roadmap right now.
Look, the sheer number of options can feel a little overwhelming. A quick search for Microsoft Word on just one platform, LinkedIn Learning, gives you almost 1,300 courses. That's a lot. And it's exactly why having a clear plan is so important. This chart from Coursera helps break it down nicely. See, it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. You could do a quick 2-hour guided project to learn one specific skill. Or you could take a series of courses in what they call a specialization. Or you could even go all in and earn a full professional certificate to add to your resume.
And you can fit this into pretty much any schedule. As you can see, there are a ton of options that take less than 2 hours. But there are also more structured programs that last anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. So you can learn on your lunch break, or you can commit to a much deeper dive. The choice is yours. So it really boils down to two main paths. Free tutorials, they are fantastic for learning the fundamentals at your own speed, no pressure. But if your goal is to get a real career credential and you do better in a structured course with support, then a paid professional certificate is a pretty powerful investment in yourself. And to make it even simpler, here's a little cheat sheet for you. For free, super easy to follow basics, start with GCF Global. If you want a certificate that employers will actually recognize, check out what Coursera offers directly from Microsoft. And if you just want to browse a massive library of videos on very specific topics, LinkedIn Learning is probably your best bet. So the real takeaway here is this. Getting really good at Microsoft Word isn't some impossible mountain to climb. It's an accessible, totally manageable, and incredibly valuable skill that will pay off in pretty much any job you can think of. So there you have it. We've laid out the entire map for you, from the very first click all the way to the latest AI-powered tools. The only question left is, what are you going to create first?